my lord. What was meant to pass quietly is now spoken of openly. Boats crowd the harbour from first light to dusk. The town criers shout of it in the forum, and at every gate, merchants, scribes, and dockhands speak of nothing else now. What once stayed at the quays has carried into the streets. Roman families gather along the harbour each morning, watching the boats come in. They count with their own eyes. They whisper first, then argue. They say too many men arrive for honest trade alone. My lord, the city now knows that something was meant to be hidden. In the lower districts, locals have been attacked in the streets. Shopkeepers beaten, a butcher stabbed outside his stall, a girl dragged away and violated near the fountains 2 nights ago. The watch broke it up, but the men scattered into the crowd and were lost among the alleys. The magistrates describe each case as an isolated disturbance, a phrase chosen carefully. To question it aloud is to invite trouble. The people hear the truth, and most repeat it quietly, not because they don't believe it, but because they know the cost of speaking openly. Our new arrivals remain almost entirely in the state inns and guest houses, maintained at public expense. Few seek work. None are seen at the workshops or markets for hire. But coin comes to them regardless. They keep to their own customs and gatherings. They do not mix with the locals. Around the inns, families are leaving. Homes are being abandoned out of fear. Still, the arrivals continue without pause. Just as you designed, my lord. If this disorder serves your purpose as you intended, I have only carried out your will.
You have done exactly what I required of you. Every ship from the foreign shores was received. Every name was recorded. Every group was housed quietly, comfortably, inside our own walls. They sleep tonight in our inns, our lodgings, our merchant hostels, fed by our kitchens, protected by our guards, hidden in plain sight among citizens who believe themselves safe. They think they are guests. The Senate thinks they are visitors. The people think they are merchants and travelers. But you and I know what they truly are. You did not stop them at the borders. You did not question their numbers. You did not warn the city. You opened Rome to them, legally, politely, flawlessly. That is why I am pleased with you, my boy. When the day comes, there will be no armies at the gates. There will be no warning horns. There will be no defensive formation, because the attack will not come from outside the empire. It will come from inside the bedrooms of Rome itself. And when chaos breaks out in every district at once, when fire rises from 10,000 windows, when the streets fill with panic and screams, they will still be asking one question too late. How did they get in? You will be standing beside me when that answer is finally understood, and Rome will fall without ever being invaded.
Late night streets don't sound the same. Footsteps echo, I whisper your name. They fill the hotels on the edge of town. Uniform faces, eyes cast down. No mother's hand, no children's cries. Just a line of men under foreign skies. Someone's paying for the open door. Someone's moving pieces in a hidden war. changing at a steady rate. Yeah, the streets are changing at a steady rate. The law looks away when the crime runs deep. Files stay closed while the liars sleep. Names get lost and the trails turn cold, while the gate stays locked for a bag of gold. They hid the files and they lost the names. Let the same old wolves keep playing their games. Too scared to speak of the who or why, while another girl falls and the brave walk by. In the market square stands a steady crowd, calm in voice but the words ring loud. Signs held high in the autumn air. Good folk gather cause the truth ain't fair. Money flows like a river unseen, feeds the roots of a stranger's dream. One man's will in 1,000 hands can shift the soul of 1,000 lands. Someone's paying for the open door. Someone's moving pieces in a hidden war. They say it's kindness, they say it's fate, but the streets are changing at a steady rate. Are changing at a steady rate. Steady rate. Steady rate. The streets are changing at a steady